Hello there, Vichlas the Chess Noob, learning, having fun with chess. I'm decided to take the ChessUp 2 out and about, travel with the board, see what it's like for over the board. So recording an over the board game. So turning it on, you've got a setting, you can choose the time control. I fluffed around for a little bit, there we go. So didn't want to play rapid with Mrs. Chess Noob, so I chose a slower format, rapid, 15 plus 10. And Mrs. Chess Noob was quite impressed by the board. She liked the light up squares, just quickly demonstrating to her that when you touch the pieces, that touch sense. All right, E4. Showed her the clocks are on the side panel on that little screen. E4, E5, and of course, Vienna game, knight C3. I'm at the Boat Shed. It's a restaurant in the Sydney Fish Market. It's one of my favourite places. We've got the Forkbeer and now the Vienna Gambit. Now, I have to admit, Mrs. Chess Noob wasn't very happy with me, feeling that I was tricking her with playing a game. Fortunately, she declines with knight c6, which is a mistake. Captures, and bang, a d4, and a knight is chased again. Oh, got a glass of Prosecco. It's really good, and, you know, consider buying my book, Become a Chess Assassin, available on Amazon. Makes a great Christmas present. Mrs. Chess Noob felt that things weren't going well for her in the opening. You can see the clocks there. Pulls the knight back, that's fine. And of course, we push the center pawn again. The pawn on e5, now attacking the knight. If you want to buy a ChessUp 2, you can go to the ChessUp website, use my coupon code ChessNoob64 for a 10% discount. Now, the challenge for beginners is that often they can't countenance the idea of putting their knight back. So Mrs. Chess Noob, big cross, you can see she thumped that d pawn, but lost the knight. And of course, that's a bit of sunk cost fallacy. Should probably have just undeveloped the knight back to g8. And here in this position, you can see the eval bar completely winning. Now, she does play some tricky moves, you know, still have to be careful. Because in a certain sense, by losing the knight, black actually gets a little bit of initiative. What's she going to do with the bishop? Yeah, bishop g4 makes sense. Pins the knight to the queen. Now there's both the queen and the bishop is on that knight. You know the idea, putting pressure on the pin piece. So better unpin. Captures. That makes a bit of sense. Ostensibly putting 3 attackers on that knight, but of course that knight is now unpinned. Knight captures. And I'm completely fine. Mrs. Chess Noob having another think. Okay, so trading the bishop. Here I could take with queen, but I decided to do a backwards knight move. A bit more conservative. All right, pinning the other knight with the bishop. And similar. Let's just unpin. I think, yeah, checks. Stockfish thinks it was okay just to straight up take that pawn. Long castle, rook on the d file behind the pawn. I thought that she was probably going to push that pawn forward. Again, trying to put more attackers on the knight. Kick the bishop. What are you going to do? A little bit more Prosecco. Great thing with over-the-board chess at a restaurant or a cafe. really enjoy sort of taking these portable boards. Now, this board is a little bit on the larger side, but yep, there we go. Push that e-pawn. That's a mistake. Yep. Knight, attack on the queen. Also discovered attack bishop on bishop, so it's a double attack, which means I'm probably going to be winning something. And because I'm a piece up, I'm perfectly happy with balanced trade as well. Got to move the queen out of the way. All right. What to do next? You know, thought about just short castling maybe, but decided let's put an attack on the queen. For beginner players, attacks on the queen often lead, well, basically inviting a blunder. And unfortunately, Mrs. Chess Noob decided to play the rook, and she realized right away, but the chess up 2 doesn't allow takebacks, so queen blunder, and Mrs. Chess Noob opts to resign. Tap the resign button. There we go, and you've got the light display. Ah, just love it. Let's just see it again. There we go. Second camera view. All right. Now, this is the ChessUp 2 carry bag. So it's really quite nice. So we've got those bags as well, holding the pieces. Inside is a sort of very soft fleece. So protects the pieces from being damaged inside the bags, but also inside the main carry bag compartment is we've got a fleeced compartment for the board, so the board doesn't get damaged as well. And there's just enough room inside the bag that I was able to carry all my camera equipment. So a couple of equipments, couple of micro tripods, and the board is quite light, so it was actually fairly pleasant. Now, this is the app, the ChessUp app, then this is how you would download the game. So here we go, I just turned it on, it connected to the board. There we go, you can go to history, look at your game. So I'm going to go to your board games, view all. The top game there is the game I most recently played at that time. You can see on the 28th of October. That's the top one with the win. If you tap on it, you can see the game. There we go. And also in the app, you can export the game. So you can export it as a PGN, or you can copy it directly onto, so that you can paste it straight into an online app. You can see this is the whole game, and this is how I actually got the PGN. Put it into chess.com so that I could create the review.